Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry it's been a while since I've done a video. Been doing the network and the shows and stuff. I kind of love doing live shows and things like that. But I've not forgotten about anybody, and any of you, my subscribers and stuff. But I've kind of took a little hiatus on YouTube's and all that good stuff. But I want to show you something that I've started creating and also basically started making. When it comes to survival kits, it's like knives and guns. Everybody's got their own particular things that they use, and and the stuff that is inside these kits and stuff. But one of the coolest is the little survival tins. I mean, they're small, light. They're survival. It's if you need them, they're always there, and if you need them, boom, you've got them. Well, I've created the SSMK series, which is basically a self-sustaining module kits. Okay, the MOAK, which is Mother of All Kits, that's its acronym, is basically a kit that is modulated. It is very durable and strong. Because most kits, there's not a lot of people out there that make anything to hold them in and to protect them. The survival tin is pretty strong, but it could still be damaged and things like that. So I came up with a new kit called the MOAK. And the MOAK, there's different styles. There's the MOAK Mini, the normal MOAK, and then I'll be working on the MOAK Elite. Each one is different in their own way. Now, I do produce and can make certain tins for you that has just standard survival equipment in it, fishing line, or a small sewing kit, things like that. But I can also create different tins that are specific, like a medical tin or a fire starting tin, and different tins that you can get that are automatically what they are, and you can switch them back and forth for, say, example, where you are. If you are in the desert environment, which when it comes to survival kits, each environment is different when it comes to them. For, say, John Campbell, good friend of mine, he is a desert bushman. He prefers kits that are tailored towards desert, which would mean more water and shelter. Somebody in the mountains, like John, would not need a fishing kit. He would need more snares or ways of getting food. Somebody in the mountains would have a fishing kit because there's creeks and things like that, and they're able to actually get the things that are in that environment. So the MOAK gives you the ability to switch back and forth to what environment you're in. It's modulated. The contents is not what makes it special to me and to my friends that has helped me with this. It's the modularity of it. Now, right now, you wouldn't think that, by walking around, that I don't really have nothing. But when in actuality, I have, basically, this is the MOAK. Now, this model here is the Mini. Basically, you've got your knife. Now, this knife here, you do not have to get the MOAKs with the knife. This, if you want it, it comes with it. It's not a big fancy knife. It's just a good solid blade, period. Strong, thin. You can make a spear out of it and things like that. But I'm not here to show you the true contents, but the modularity. The cover is made of 125 Kydex, which is very, very thick, very, very strong. You cannot damage it. I can sit here and drag it, hit it. Weatherproof. It is not waterproof, but will keep the contents safe inside if it is raining. It does have a cover and things like that, so it is pretty darn solid. I utilize Chicago screws, so if a part breaks, you can let me know, and I will send you a new one, because all you got to do is unscrew it. But like I said, this is what it looks like on the outside. Now, this is the Mini. The three platforms you can choose from is you can go with MOAK. There's three different platforms for the normal MOAK. You've got a 110, which is the Mini. You've got a 210, and you can even go 310. You tell me what you want, and I will create the modules for you, and you put what you like. Or you can buy the tins themselves separately with it, and I'll hook you up. So I'll show you the interior of it. Now what's great about it is that the cover, like I said, the cover itself is made of 125 Kydex. It is very, very thick. I can barely bend, I can bend it just a little, but not a lot at all. Very, very strong and durable. Now the cover is great is because you've got 3 uses out of it. Now normal Mowax and this one could be used as a scraper to clear off ground for a fire or whatever you need. If you're in the snow and mountain regions and you can't dig with your hands in snow or you'll get cold, but you at least have something to actually dig the snow with. You can also use it to dig loose ground. It'd be very difficult, but it is strong, so you can actually break ground up with it and use it as a shovel. Another option for you is if you're collecting wild edibles, you can actually utilize it to put stuff on, in kind of to hold them a little bit so you can actually gather things. But then you also have a place or something to eat from. So the cover itself has many uses. It's just all up here, and then when it comes to survival and survival kits and things like that, it's all up here. So that is the cover. Now this the Mini comes with, you don't have to, of course, but it comes with a Mylar blanket, and this is what she looks like on the inside. Basically a 110 setup with the knife. Knife is fully protected in the Kydex, and like I said, you don't have to have the knife, but it is a solid Tonto style blade, very strong and durable. Really awesome. I like it. It can be very, very sharp, and if you don't want, you can always unscrew it and take off the knife sheath itself, or don't even get it, period. But what sets it apart compared to most survival kits is that not only is it durable, but it also modulated. Now this tin here is the medical tin. It comes with suture, iodine, ammonia inhalant, moleskin, scissors, tweezers, basically band-aids, butterfly strips, alcohol swabs. That's a standard medical kit. But what's great is you can just modulate it, take it off, add the tin you want compared to the environment you're heading to. So if you're taking a trip to Tennessee mountains, you will actually grab what you need for mountainous survival. Or if you're going from the mountains and you're going to go to Arizona, you can actually switch and go with the desert gear. So that's what makes the Mowax very different and special, is the modularity of it. Now online on my website you can purchase these. These are the minis, fully stocked is $35. Okay, now I sell these for one thing is to keep my network alive and to help my friends who help me run it, because they're all unemployed. I care about them. That is to help keep everything running. But like I said, the mini is $35 or $25 with nothing, but $35 fully stocked. You pick the tin that you want. All you got to do is email me or YouTube private message me and give me a call, and I'll talk to you and I'll build you what you like. And like I said, the Mowax standard is a 210 or 310 system that will have a flashlight and all that. I will go over it with you. But this one here is just about the mini itself. Very light. Like I said, also the platform and the clips are made of a very 125 Kydex. You can molly strap it. You could put it to your side or to your back. Throw it in your car. Throw it in your boat, your RV, whatever. And you've always got something with you in case you need it. Now this is considered, short-term survival, because standard survival lasts 72 hours, 24 hours, give or take, so the things and the contents could get you by as long as you're conservative with them and take care of what's inside them in that situation. So I just wanted to show you guys that today. I will be producing a video here soon on the Mowax itself, and then once the Mowax Elite, which is going to be my baby of the whole group, the Mowax Elite will keep you going for a month or two. It will have equipment in it that will be self-sustaining. But the Mini is really, really cool, very, very light, And like I said, very, very strong and durable. I picked the best quality Kydex I could get for the temperature ratings, impact ratings, and things like that. So, you know, that I know that when you get this, it will produce what you want in a situation when your life depends on it. So that is really one of my focuses when it comes to the kit itself, that if you get it, it will do what you need for it to do. And so I just wanted to show it to you. So it's not hard to put back together. I got gloves on a little bit, that's why it's giving me a little bit of a problem. But now you can find on my website at prepsteadingnetwork.com under the products page, and you can find the MOAC itself also. So, but like I said, very light, very durable, all in one. So you guys have a great day. Welcome back, AJ Prepper. You're an awesome girl. To all my friends out there, you have a wonderful day. Come check out our shows and come by and say hi. Meet us up on Skype and all the good stuff, okay? So you guys have a great day and keep your heads up.